Welcome to I'm Sick of Your Shit podcast. We are in episode 30.
Kick that nigga off. He on some bullshit trying to steal our swag. I'm sick of y'all shit, right? Stop that. Hey, Ray the Jerk is a long-time fan of Omega Sci-Fi, and
I should just get a piece of paper and say, Ray, you're cute. Ash, why you on here looking like a Super Mario Brother mushroom?
My hair is cute. Holly, is that what you want to do?
But I'm just saying.
You don't drink at all. Cash, why do you have on a shirt that says Barbie?
Hey, let's go ahead and get into the show. Let's get
So y'all don't like gospel music? Just take me out the show, because if y'all don't love the Lord like I love the Lord, I'm in the wrong place.
They asking for you to shimmy.
Yes.
Well, nobody wants to see Ray shimmy. Look at this nigga, he ready to. Ray. Ray, stop. I'm sick of y'all shit. It ain't no way that he was. Hey.
We back.
Hey, producer, I'm officially sick of your shit tonight.
I'm sick of your shit.
Oh,
yeah, we are.
Wait a minute. No, the penetration with the people. And that's not where I'm at.
If you like that, bro, if you like that shit, it's your prerogative.
Don't do that. Cash, I can look at you. Cash, I can look at you. Y'all.
Did you spread your eagle?
Y'all cut me the fuck off.
So long time.
I need you to step in at this point. Hey, welcome back to I'm Sick of Your Shit. We are in episode 37. Tonight we're going to be talking about AB and Keisha Cole and how it's the freedom for me. I can't believe I said that. All right, let's bring the guys in. What's up? How y'all doing tonight?
What up?
What's up?
The mayor is muted as usual. He can't work his fucking controls.
Figure it out.
I actually didn't even say nothing. I was letting you talk first. I was reading some on Facebook. See there?
Okay, all right.
Ladies first.
I'll wait.
Ladies first. Yeah.
Ray, I'm sick of your shit. Cash, what's the deal? What's the deal? What we doing?
Come in so loud, and I have to readjust where I'm at with my headphones.
The producer is back. He can adjust the mic volume levels.
How about you just adjust your volume?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Is it really tea in there, or a little something else?
Definitely ain't no tea.
I was trying to, give him the benefit of the doubt.
I noticed by the weeks, your beard, it does get grayer and grayer. So is that age, or are you dyeing it?
Or are we stressing you out? You want to answer?
I'm just, I don't want to address any nonsense.
It's nonsense because we seeing that your beard is
my beard.
We are making an observation, or Ray made an observation. First of all, Ray made an observation.
Cash, you're
and no, I just asked, was it stress? I just asked no.
He asked a question.
That's
so
Cash,
you noticing the same thing that Ray noticed. He's saying that every week there's more gray that appears in my beard. You're saying that you noticed. Are you saying you noticed the same thing, Cash?
I actually didn't say week, though, if you want to be technical.
What did you say then?
I said month.
You know what? I'm not gonna do this with you because you like for me to go run the tape back, and then when I run the tape back,
you run the tape back.
You like, oh, the nigga gonna
run the tape back and see if I said week.
Just trolling.
Run the tape back, see if I said week.
Okay.
All right.
What are we doing? Well, how was y'all week? Because
you're not getting the answer.
Yeah.
No, there's no answer to give. My grade is just growing. It's natural.
You looking like a, old Sonic the Hedgehog.
because of my beard or my hairstyle.
Is it a combination of both?
The combination, yeah.
You know what, Ray? You know what? I'm starting to think that you are jealous of my creativity at such a golden age with my hairstyle. First of all, you can't even grow a beard. You have facial hair. That's not even a fucking beard. That's facial hair.
But
Shit that adolescence.
At least you didn't say I couldn't grow hair, because clearly.
Yeah,
Every time you go shave your beard off and see how you look. I bet you won't.
Ray, your hairline and your forehead starts in the middle of your head on both sides.
That's what happens with age.
And but except for with my age, because
it's still there.
I still have a canvas that I can work with. I can do whatever I want to do.
Bro, the difference between me and you is I look good without a beard. I dare you to shave your beard off and let's see if people will still call you handsome.
Come on, bro. Like the beard is something new, bro. You know it's only a few years old, and
you've been having that beard for 6 years.
6 years, right? God damn it, nigga. That's not even a fourth of my age.
But I'm saying I've been all my entire life without a beard.
Because you can't grow one, nigga. It's like
I don't want to grow one.
It's not like you want you don't want the beard, my nigga. You tried to grow one.
If I wanted to wait 6 years,
shit, you look
if
like
I wanted to wait 6 years to grow one, I could. If I wanted to wait,
you tried to grow one, nigga. You look like Anthony Hamilton with the fucking face.
If I wanted to grow one 6 years out, it would grow. I just don't have the patience the same way with my hair. While I kept cutting it when I got braids.
6 years for this. It's just been 6 years. This didn't take 6 years, nigga.
That took 2.
Oh Lord, this is what we're doing.
Okay, so you know what, Ray? You know what
we doing?
Let's apologize, Cash. Do you want to talk about your facial hair for the next 10 minutes?
No, I'm good. I got it lined up yesterday when I got a haircut, so we good.
Somebody wants to know, are we best friends or something?
That ain't obvious. We done told many stories from our 15, from age 15.
I used to tell my therapist. I used to tell my therapist that I woke up late the day that God was handing out friends. And I was at the back of the line, so I got some folks that I've been stuck with for quite a long time. So that's my guy though.
I know, right? Poor me. I gotta listen to them talk about facial hair.
Now Akila is in the comments jeffing. Like, what is it? Is it just like is it Women's Jeffrey Week?
We got Older Kinsey in the building. Shout out to Older Kinsey. We got Older Kinsey, Middle Kinsey.
Are you saying older?
Yeah, she's the older of the sisters.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you
not like she's old. No.
I thought you might have been saying older.
No. She's just the first to come out.
She's the big Kinsey.
The first to come out.
See, I can't say big because somebody will say I'm calling her fat.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Nobody was going to say that.
That's my point of saying older Kinsey. You thought I was talking about her age, and I was talking about she's older than the rest of her sisters.
I don't think nobody would have said that, right?
She is old though. She is old, right?
Well, that's your opinion.
She's old. If y'all gonna call me, she said that I look like a silver fox. As long, look at this. She started with a comment about my face, and you were calling me old.
She just called you a silver fox. That doesn't necessarily mean
who the fuck is using silver fox as a way to describe somebody.
You called him a silver fox? I didn't see that.
How did you miss that?
I am sick of y'all shit, man. Stop this, man.
She called you a silver fox.
And why y'all acting like y'all ain't the same age as me?
Who is y'all?
You so wrong. She said baby Kinsey the biggest one. She is wrong.
She did. She said that. And
ain't nobody as old as y'all. I'm about to turn 26 on Sunday,
Cash, you kind of look like a pencil.
I hate you.
Once that eraser gets down very low.
Silver fox. Here now they want to listen. I'm not saying
silver fox is a compliment. People say that all the time to like older men, to have like the silver.
The point. What I'm saying is it's a reference to age.
If you dye your beard,
no, it's not. It's about grays.
This nigga wish I was. He want me to be dyeing my beard so bad.
That's why. I asked a legit question and you never answered because I said,
I'm not dyeing my beard.
I just
why would I dye it gray?
Because people do
that.
Right. People do.
Listen, I got my first gray.
You may want to be sworn.
I got my first gray at the age of 15, and I was dyeing my shit black up until my late 30s.
You got your first gray at the age of 15?
Like in your beard or your hair?
My beard. I have grays. I have
you
grays
were
in my hair.
dyeing
You didn't have no beard at 15.
No. What I'm saying is, I got my first gray at 15.
Not making sense.
That's
so
when
I grew out my beard. Listen, Ray, let me speak. When I used to have a goatee like you got,
you just never answer shit.
God damn it, Cash. I'm sick of your shit. If you let me fucking talk, sometimes it only takes 10 seconds. Ray, remember I used to have a goatee.
Seconds.
Ray, you remember I used to have a goatee. back then, bro, it was gray in my shit. I've been dyeing my shit since I graduated college.
If you had a gray at the age of 15, bro, you had a stressful life. God damn.
I mean, I'm just telling you that I've been dyeing my shit since I was in my 20s. And I used to dye it all black. Like I used to dye my
So when I said that you dyed gray, why'd you take that offense if you dyed it black?
Because it's like, bro, why would I want it to be gray?
There are men who do that.
Yeah, that's makes the
women like that salt and pepper look.
Yeah, but nobody's trying to look older. People usually try to look younger. Right?
Trust me, Ro, when I tell you this, there are plenty of men and women who dye their hair gray.
See, look, Tiffany just said gray hair is sexy.
Exactly.
But not to the point where you're going to actually start dyeing your shit before you start graying.
Yes, they do. Men do it.
Ain't no niggas. Who the fuck's doing that, bro? Stop. Who?
If you're doing that, can you please stand up?
Cash, would you tell this man that men dye their beards and hair gray?
Not gray though.
Yes, they do.
Or like they might like gray in one area, so they'll go ahead and like.
Wait a minute, hold on. Because listen, I have to dye. Listen, when you dye your shit, you have to.
How do we get into these conversations?
Well, because this nigga asks me almost every week if I'm dyeing my shit gray. What I'm saying is, listen, because I was dyeing my shit black. Are you saying that you can buy gray dye? Because I didn't even know that
I've dyed my hair gray before.
So women is different.
Hey, Cash, let's move on with the show because this
because now he just.
Can you buy gray dye?
Wait, what word does he like to say all the time? That sounds remedial.
Right. Let's move on, Cash. All the colors that you can dye hair, they're gonna skip gray.
But why would you want to dye your?
No, it's too late. It's too late. It's too late.
Move on, Cash.
We are done.
Your fault.
I don't even want to ask how y'all week was because I don't know what like might happen if I open that door. Like we just spent like 15 minutes talking about facial hair. So
my week was always amazing. I'm healthy. I'm handsome.
I didn't ask.
I still grow hair. Still get a dick on hard. So
you still get a dick on hard.
I still get dick on hard.
He still gets dick on Thursdays.
Yeah, I still get my dick on hard. So I'm blessed. I ain't got no grays. My body's healthy. You eat vegetables, you don't get a lot of grays.
Is that true?
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh. You don't eat no vegetables, Holly.
He's a fucking liar because I've always. All right, see, here we go.
No, it's the opposite. Maybe that's what happened. No, it kind of shocked his system.
That's why he grew beard because he been eating pussy since he was 16.
Like when he got it eaten, it kind of like shocked his system and like his hair.
Exactly. Now it's gray. Yeah. That's why I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story.
Hey, my cousin in the comments said that ain't true about the vegetables.
I have never been able to grow facial hair that thick like he is because I didn't eat pussy until my late youth.
Here it comes. You see how it starts to come out, Cash?
But I've always said
this sounds like
this sounds like pussy at 16.
This is what he would do.
He started eating pussy. I'm talking. First of all, hey, producer, can you cut him off? I was talking. Ooh. He started eating pussy at 16. It turned into eating ass about 18. So yes, his beard fully grew out. I didn't do that. I didn't eat pussy till I was like 25, 26 for the first time. So I was a late bloomer. I said, fuck it, God. You didn't want me to have a beard? Okay, I ain't eating no pussy. I ain't eating no ass.
I didn't know that was the science of it. I'm
is.
Really happy.
Well, let's move on, Cash. That's what we talking about, Cash.
I'm really happy.
Do I have an opportunity?
It's so hard to transition out of these things. Like it's so hard.
And I must say, Cash, you're actually looking very pretty today.
You called her a pencil. You called her a pencil.
I mean,
I was a 4 last week.
I got like the glasses. The skin is glowing. The teeth is bright. Like.
Yeah, I appreciate
it. Are you fucking serious? Producer, did you forget how to mute these niggas? Like, what are we doing?
No, we're like in the Wild West zone of the show now. Like, we don't do that. You ain't get the memo? Maybe you ain't in it. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so to kind of get serious for a second, which tends to kind of be America at the moment. There was another school shooting. I just really hate talking about these things. Just like as a mother, as a teacher, it's just kind of, it's horrifying. Like, I don't have the words. I don't think we were like built to deal with all this trauma. Like, I just don't think as a person, like as people, period, it's too much.
Yeah, I feel like when people do these school shootings, they do these mass shootings, it kind of sets off a trigger and allows other people to say, all right, now I'm going to do it. Because this is insane that it's been 5-6 mass shootings back to back to back to back in America, people.
Yeah. And it's not like all over the country. Like this is legitimately an American issue. It's an American issue, point blank, period. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen in other countries, but to this extent where we're basically talking about it every few months, it's definitely something that just happens in America.
You know, this latest school shooting really kind of fucked me up, man. It kind of took me out for the rest of the day yesterday when I heard about it. And you know, it's a lot of parents, that lost their children. You have some family members that lost, a couple of teachers that were also victims in this latest shooting. And school is supposed to be somewhere that you drop your kids off and it's safe. And it made me really start wondering, where is all of the funds and the resources going in terms of security? Because for somebody to commit an act like this, you can't conceal a fully automatic rifle or weapon. There seems to, it feels like that we need to have a heightened level of security. I've seen that there was a debate on the debates on social media, and folks were like, why is it that we should need more security in schools? Why is that the answer? Well, for me, especially having family and dealt with the prison and the court system, these types of acts of mass shooting, they never would happen in like, prisons or places where they keep heavy security measures around the clock, places where they expect the criminals to be. And it just seems like for a place like school where your children
my kids' schools are locked. Like I can't just go in.
It just seems like, usually something like that, you will see them coming from a mile away, but it just seems like there should be some sort of measure of maximum level security to protect our kids. That's really.
I don't know if it's just our city, but I haven't been to a school in recent years where I could just kind of like just walk in.
Right.
So I don't know what the difference is in other cities are, but like I said, all three of my kids' school, you can't just walk in. There's a lot, you have to have an appointment, you have to be buzzed in, something to that effect.
You know what the issue is? White America feel like it won't happen in their area. We don't need metal detectors. We don't need to buzz people in, For the most part, when school shootings happen in Black schools, it's from a student that it's not even a shoot. Excuse me, it's not even a shooting. It's more of they have a gun in a backpack or something like that, fell out of backpack. But the mass shootings that happens in school, those happen in white schools because they feel like, oh, we are safe from what happens in America.
They don't like the look of the metal detectors or how it makes their kids feel. Like it makes them feel like they're criminals or we're treating them like criminals.
Somebody
I've heard that
at
argument.
My daughter's school with a AR-15, a 2 Glocks. I don't care, because when you go to schools, like you said, Cash, you go to schools, it's a camera there, and it's a doorbell. Mm-hmm. Even at my daughter's school, they hit the doorbell. Oh, come on in. And I'm wondering, are they taking these measures seriously because they buzz us in so quick?
Yeah.
Are you looking at that camera?
That's what I'm speaking on. It's like there should be
making sure nobody has like if a parent comes in with a backpack, so you need to take that backpack to your car. Why do you have on a trench coat and it's 80 degrees outside? Something has to go off in these people's head to say something don't look right.
That's what I'm speaking on. It's like we need to have more of a heightened level of being mindful with the security whenever we in places like that where there are a lot of kids stationed. That just breaks my heart. That I can't even imagine that, man. I can't even imagine being that parent or even being a family member of one of those parents and having to help them console them and help them grieve through a situation like this, because that's just not the
this parent's still waiting, to hear that confirmation.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up, and we do need to, Steve Kerr, the producer, was pointing us out to a interview, a rant that Steve Kerr said the other night, speaking on it, And he was spot on. When are they going to do something about it? The kids, you got to keep the kids safe above all. And it just seems like we have the resources here in America to prevent those sorts of things from happening in places where they really are zero tolerance at. But I feel like that some of those security measures need to be extended in the schools, especially where you got young kids at. It's just crazy.
Then there was one governor candidate, Texas governor candidate, that stepped up, interrupted a meeting to call out these lawmakers, and I feel like that's needed. You know what I mean? Because y'all keep popping out saying this is the end. This is where we draw the line. When does it stop? But y'all keep supporting this shit by not, enforcing policies and security.
Like background checks. They got the big bill that's been on the table that, really just kind of institutes the background checks nationwide. A lot of states.
I mean, he was 18 and he was able to buy $2,000 worth of ammunition. At 18, like that's crazy. That anybody needs that amount. Like if you go into that amount, like how do you not automatically be like, okay, this person has the intention to kill a lot of people?
Right, exactly.
Because there's no
and y'all don't report it. Yeah, y'all don't report that shit. That's something like that, especially at that age.
But those are the laws in Texas. Have you looked at Texas gun laws?
Texas are crazy. They crazy down there.
Yeah,
with
I'm from Texas, so I know.
And Texas, Texas kind of got their own. They got a deal with the American government after the Civil War.
I mean, the NRA is supposed to be having a convention there.
They got
Friday.
their own shit.
I bet
they got their own shit going on in Texas. It's crazy down there, and But like you said, there's no way that some of these things aren't red flags when people, of that age or that status comes in. The boy had an Instagram. I think he only had a few posts on there. They were posts of weapons and just me mugging the camera. He looked like he was going to be a mass shooter at some point. So it just seems like there should be red flags and security measures taken because somebody had to see that.
There was an interview with the grandfather that was just kind of like released, and the mother spoke out too, and she was just saying like he was never a violent child. We didn't see any of this coming. Like he just had no indication.
None of that makes sense. He shot his grandma. He shot his grandma before he went to the school.
And I was going to say, a lot of people don't want to hear that, but oftentimes people don't show signs of aggression, anything. They literally just, could be playing.
Maybe not aggression, but I definitely think that there's little things that you can tell.
These recent shooters, there's been things that you look up and you like, well, how didn't anybody see this? And this boy, he looked like he was a mass shooter.
Well, where he get $2,000? I mean, $2,000,
to pay for the gun.
And then they rush to the news and say, "Oh, he was bullied." I don't give a fuck that he was bullied. You don't kill 14 kids because you was bullied.
Yeah,
right. Not kids. It wasn't even your peers that you went after. You went after children, like after babies.
Yeah, like none of them victims bullied you.
Exactly. So they didn't bully you.
Why even bring that up?
Yeah, go shoot the bully. And I'm not advocating violence, but shoot the bully. Shit, don't shoot fucking 14 innocent kids because you was bullied off how you dressed.
That is the case every single time in every interview. They always say, "Oh, he was just quiet. He was nice and quiet." Always kept to himself. That's why I'm saying I work with kids. You can tell something. You might not think that they might shoot up a whole school, but there are definitely signs where you're like, okay, something's not right.
There are definitely signs, even if it's not aggression. There's other things.
Or there's little things, but sometimes as parents, as loved ones, you overlook it because you never think that it could be your child. Nobody ever wants to think that their kid is going to wake up and go shoot up a school.
Do y'all think that 18 is too young to be of legal age to buy a gun in America?
I do. Yep.
That possibly could.
It's not going to stop the mass shootings from happening.
Yeah, but it could start narrowing it down.
Well, yeah, exactly.
At least maybe at that age, before you're 21, it institutes maybe another level of background check or some sort of verification.
Or what's the need?
Something, right? Like
because
why
what would be the need?
Yeah. I guess it's because they kind of base it up on the age for you to be able to go into the army and go into the war.
Who cares?
Well, they always use the excuse of hunting.
The resolution to stop school shootings is literally every school needs to enforce a metal detector. They need to have security there. That's it. You know what I mean? We can talk about the age limit of who can buy guns. Yes, I think 18 is too young, but I feel these schools need to stop thinking that it won't happen at their school.
Act like it could happen.
Yeah. Prevention
just play like it could
key.
happen. Yeah.
It's a lot of parents don't like the idea of heightened security around.
I don't give a fuck. Would you rather have
you like the idea afterwards? I bet.
Yeah. I'm with you. I wouldn't be mad if they treated it like prisons and had the towers where you can see motherfuckers from a mile away and they just sitting up there on a post waiting on some shit to pop off. Man. I wouldn't be mad at that because it's kids. You gotta have the kids.
Sign me up.
Protected.
Give me a rifle. Put me on the top of that school building because I'm taking their ass out. Boom. Yeah. As soon as I see you out that car.
If that's it's a really simple solution. Like I get, that you might not want your kid to feel like they're in danger when they're going to school, but like I said, the afterthought of it, is a lot more stressful than them going to school with metal detectors.
Yeah, rest and they're talking about
all affected, man, and prayers
teachers,
up to everybody affected, man.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Like it's our thoughts and our prayers go out to all of those families and the victims, man, and all of the staff, the service workers that are down there dealing with that situation. All of that is going to be traumatizing for all involved. So, hopefully, God be with them.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on. Okay, I was told to bring this up because apparently it's important. The NBA Finals. The Western Conference Finals. Did I say it right?
Conference Finals are going on right now. Yeah.
And Golden State is up 3 games.
You know what, Cash?
I'm trying. Wait.
You need to have a little bit more confidence in.
I got it. Golden State is up 3 games
to 1.
Yeah,
against Dallas.
Against them, Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
And
there you go.
That's the only updates I was given.
And Boston and
Miami
are tied 2-2.
Tied.
We need to get you to build that confidence up so you're not looking like a retard.
No, I'm not looking like a retard. Y'all wasn't even gonna bring it up first of all, so don't act like y'all
who told you to bring that shit up in the first place?
Don't say me.
Oh, because we don't need to talk about that shit. Nobody get
okay. That's what I figured. It didn't nobody care.
Well, I think the producer, first of all, the producer is biased because he's a Boston Celtics fan, so he definitely wants us to give updates.
I figured somebody was a fan of somebody, and that's why I was told to bring it up.
But it's the conference finals. It's still an exciting thing. I wasn't expecting Golden State to go up 3 games to nothing. They was actually up 3-0 before last night, so I wasn't expecting that. But I'm still watching.
You said they was up 3-0 before last night.
Yeah.
Well, duh. Last night was game 4. Duh.
You done. Like it's like you look for it. And some of your opportunities.
But you let him. Like I swear you walk blindly into it.
I don't know if he rewatches some of this shit because sometimes it be corny. And it's like if you critiquing yourself, you should be like,
I don't think that he cares.
At all.
He doesn't care.
I don't.
And so that's the difference. He don't care.
I'm master troll.
So listen, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't really care who wins.
I love that expression for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because I like dogs. Okay, continue. Sorry. We be interrupting you for no reason.
I mean, because he's not. Cash, let's be honest. He's not talking about shit.
No.
At all.
Like you're talking and I'm thinking about dogs. Like that's a problem.
Because I mentioned dogs.
As soon as he said dogs, I'm thinking about DMX. Shit.
I wanted to pet a dog. Like I wanted to pet a puppy. Like that's
instantly where
my mind went. Oh my God.
Do y'all are y'all practicing or rehearsing this shit like prior?
It's natural.
All right, it's just natural. We have a great connection and shit. Like we flow great. Sorry that you can't catch on sugar and spice.
Okay.
I mean, you got him sugar and spice.
I mean salt and pepper.
Producer, are we?
I like sugar and spice. That's
is this what we're doing? See, that's another. And then you're gonna be Jeffrey. You're gonna be Queen Jeffrey. Like that wasn't corny as fuck.
You call me Sister Jeffrey.
No. So NBA.
No.
Right, I don't have like I was trying to say, I don't have a dog in this fight.
And then he goes back and repeat it like we just didn't tell him that it was born. Like, did he not just hear like the whole
I'm trying to move on. But
is he not here? Like,
see, y'all don't let me. Y'all don't let me. This is why
you didn't move on. Like, you literally went back. We was like,
can we just say this?
Boring.
Golden State is going to beat Boston.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about in the finals? But
yeah,
you saying Boston gonna beat Miami? Then if you're saying that,
I think Boston.
What's up, Miami. Cash? Hold on, don't turn the cap. Why Cash be doing that when she got?
Boston is the better team from Miami. They definitely just have a complete team, but I think they're gonna have issues with Golden State.
Are they saying that Jimmy Butler is out for the rest of the playoffs?
I didn't even know he was out. I don't watch that game.
He got hurt. He got hurt the other night.
If he out, they ain't got no chance.
Producer can update us on that. I know a couple of Boston players got hurt, but they came back that same game. But Jimmy Butler didn't return that last game, so I think he might be out.
Oh. What up, Cash? What else we got?
All right. Okay, so did y'all see? I know Ray is about to like instantly piss me off with this, but we're gonna ride through it. Okay, did y'all see who LeBron's son took the prom? We got the picture. Can we bring it up?
Let's bring the picture up. Let's bring a picture up of
that beautiful Nubian queen.
Do not do that, right?
Let's bring the picture up. Let's talk about Bronny. Is it Bronny? It's Bronny.
It's Bronny.
Yeah,
Bronny's the oldest.
So yeah. Bronny is going to prom.
He recently went to his senior prom, and there's this picture.
There's this looks like.
Can we turn down the brightness because we can barely see her?
So I can see it real good.
What I see is an all black everything car.
Wow, we went right there.
I see a beautiful white girl next to him.
I see
the shoes don't match, but
the shoes match his blazer though, right?
Right.
I don't see it. I don't. Maybe I see different blues. I don't.
Well, it could be the picture. Well, look how she's really washed out.
To have the same.
Yeah, it could be. That's what I said. It could be the picture.
Because she's super washed out.
She's beautiful. I hope they get married.
At first, I was like, maybe she was light skinned because it looked like it's really exposed. But
it looks like he went for an all black theme. I'm going back to the car, and
it's not an all black.
All black with a beautiful white girl. Hello.
Right. Now we keep.
There was some backlash. There was some backlash here because LeBron has stated that
he's very pro-black.
He's very pro-black. He's a fan of the nuclear black family. He's been an advocate for that. So there was a lot of backlash calling this karma for Papa Bron.
I mean, how old is he? 18 at the most? 18.
Bronny?
17, 18, right?
Producer, can you bring up that other LeBron picture? Because a lot of folks might not remember this about LeBron, but LeBron has been known to date a white girl or two. I know he's been with his wife since forever. And I think that they were high school sweethearts, but
there's a picture supposed to be happening.
There should be a picture if the producer.
I mean, but that was just more on his growth though. As he got older, and had
then he became yeah. I mean, and I think circumstances has kind of made him the pro-black person that he is now.
Right, exactly. He had to.
But when you're that age and
but his son is digging into a white
surrounded. Girl. Shut up. He's probably surrounded, by. I cannot stand him.
Listen, I ain't got no issue with it. I just thought that it was funny. I did think it was ironic until I saw that picture that the producer
I wanted the picture with his daughter. I mean, not his daughter, with his sister, where they're kind of in the background, but his sister's kind of in the front, giving a look. I thought that was funny.
Little hater mark.
She had a little look.
Black ass
she looked like that she wasn't with it. I saw that
she kind of looked like
somebody in the producers or somebody in the comments said that who cares as long as it wasn't a man.
Really?
But why is that? Why does that matter? If your son wanted to take one of the homies to the prom, black, you better not have no problem with that. In the society that we live in.
I feel like you just really trolled this man.
Who, black? Black, you better not have no problem with that, man. As much as you've been supportive of your young kings growing up, if one of your young princes want to bring home another prince, then you better be supportive of that. Ray said he would be supportive of that if Lil Ray did it.
I did. It's my son. I definitely would.
Don't you think that Black should be supportive of the same thing?
Yeah, I don't understand why he said that. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. He just contradicted himself.
Right. Then why did he say that? He said, I got a gay son. So why did he say as long as it wasn't a dude? But you just...
Wait a minute. He said that? Wait a minute. Let me go to the comments.
Wait. Time out.
Black, one of your sons, one of your young kings is a homosexual?
So why did you... Right? Why did Ray get a close up?
Right. I told you, Ray.
I don't see how you can call him a young king and gay.
Why is he not a king just because he's gay?
I thought kings were men, and
okay, he's still a man.
Yeah, he's still a man.
Well, I have male friends that are gay that call themselves queens. That's why I was like, oh.
Well, not all of them, right? Okay, well, not all of them. There's still some gay men who consider themselves masculine or whatever that means.
Ray, I didn't know that you had gay friends. You got gay friends?
One is on the show with us.
Oh, bro.
I mean, there's only one person wearing a black shirt.
Oh my God. Hey, listen, Black, you know what, you did contradict yourself. If you already have a gay son, then
your son definitely
where you was coming from.
Your son definitely is gonna go to prom with a man. I don't understand.
You know what, Black, you said you got 5 sons, it was gonna happen. Be honest, Black, I've been knowing you since we was kids. If you just had one son, man, I wouldn't have been surprised. No, I'm just fucking. I'm fucking with my man. I'm fucking with you. Black, I'm fucking with you, bro. Hold
on. Let me ask y'all this. So it was this post that was made, and it lost me. No one else commented but me. I want to see if it makes sense to y'all. It says, I remember Bronny got dragged for smoking weed, but Dwayne Wade's son got praised from going from a little boy to being a little girl. And I commented, how does that compare?
Right. What?
Somebody posted this.
Okay.
Not nobody that like from our local region.
It's a nobody who does somebody. No, it's somebody in Kansas
City. Oh, somebody in this region.
Adam.
Wow.
We need a.
Whoever they are, I'm sick of that shit. That's the dumbest shit ever. That shit don't
even make sense. They're not even related.
When Bronny was getting criticized for smoking weed, Bronny ain't but like 18 now, right? That was a while ago. He's a fucking kid.
But it's still not even the same.
It doesn't compare regardless, but it's like if you are going to criticize somebody for doing that, of course, him being a minor, I think, will be the issue, not just the act in which he was doing. He was doing some shit before he was too old or old enough to be doing it. If Dwayne Wade's son, and again, I don't agree with it, but if that man's son wants to identify with something, it's not like he's fucking doing drugs on camera. That's all I'm saying.
This was one of the comments. It was me, the person who made it, and then this other guy. He said, Dwayne Wade's son gets no judgment when biologically the son is wrong. But when Bronny does something thousands of former athletes used to cope or relieve real stress, he's dragged.
You're still comparing two situations.
You're comparing two situations, but then also was off about all of that is Dwayne Wade's son does get dragged. There's a lot of people that
all the time.
That's what I'm like.
That don't agree with it, and they speak their mind on that shit all the fucking time. So it's not like, people get dragged from both ends of the spectrum. I think people just want to
be so angry about that. Like,
this is somebody from Kansas City.
Let
me ask you this, and maybe you know this or maybe you don't, about this person that posted.
I don't know. Just Facebook friend.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
They sound like they're remedial. It's
possible.
You go there.
Because I just didn't, and I didn't debate it. I told the dude who made that comment, I said, if that makes sense to you, I can't debate it. And he got all mad. I said, okay. I can't debate something that only you can understand. That makes
I'm about to say that would make no sense on anybody's part.
Keep putting up this comment that says one is on the show.
He wanted to know.
And Black, you said, Ray, that's my point. I'm not the type of that. That's not actually what you said, because you said that
who gives a fuck as long as it wasn't a boy.
But then you have a gay son. That's contradicting what you just said. It's like you try to shame gays.
Yep. Hopefully your son is not watching the show, because he's gonna know. Oh, here's LeBron right here. LeBron is on a date with a
what the fuck was that?
He grew into himself, didn't he?
Is that what's her girl's name from Bedrock? Not Pebbles, but what's the other girl?
Oh, it was the other wife, Barney's wife.
What the fuck
Betty?
is that?
I know. Is it Betty?
Is it Betty?
Wilma was Fred's wife. Are we talking about the Flintstones?
Okay. Yes.
We are.
So it was Betty and Wilma. Wilma was Fred's wife.
Betty
okay, so listen. It says it's not how you start, but how you finish. And I think that LeBron finished gracefully in this situation.
He did. I agree.
So
she used to be dusty, but now that moneymaker look good.
You talking about his wife, his queen?
Yeah.
Don't do that about it. Don't do that about that black queen.
I can say my opinion before you get money. Cardi B was dusty.
So are you saying the same thing about LeBron? LeBron looked kind of dusty.
LeBron was dusty.
Okay, yes. all right.
When you get money, that's just a fact. When
money changes everything.
Yeah, you change. They was dusty. That's all I'm saying. It's not saying like her individual. No. But now she looks amazing. She's stunning. But if you also pull up an older picture of her, she was dusty. Just like me. You pull up an older picture of me and you, bro, we was dusty. Well, you still are, but you get what I'm saying.
You was looking for a reason to take a shot. And Ray, I actually had a lot more taste and I think maybe even access to financial means back when we were younger. So I was a little fresher than you.
He basically just called you broke and dusty.
Yeah, he was poor. He was poor and dusty when we were younger.
I was poor, but my house was bigger than yours.
Yeah, but like you had like a little section in your house that you could even access. Remember, you had to go through that little gate to get up to the kitchen area.
I had a whole room to myself
down in the basement, like behind the laundry room.
What young man would not want to be downstairs when I'm fucking? Yeah, away from the family. That makes sense.
There it goes.
I know, but you didn't have any. You didn't have any. He didn't have any venting. No heating and cooling down in that area. Like they put you. Actually,
I know what he's gonna say. Why do I need that when I'm fucking? Did I get it?
Hey, Cash.
Listen, I'm just talking shit because I didn't even have a room. And I didn't even have a room. I was sleeping on the couch.
I know that's what he was gonna say.
Cash. Yeah. A fan and a heater that you can plug in.
All I'm saying is that I was fresher. I had a part-time job.
I don't think out of all of us, if you want me to be honest, it went Marlon, me, Bayon, then you.
No, bro, not in high school or even in our first few years after.
You said you put him last.
Oh, you mean through high school or after high school?
And even our first
high school, I was dusty. I'm not gonna lie.
Our first few years after high school,
No, after high school, no, you couldn't fuck with me,
bro. Stop.
You put him last, right? He was last. He was last on the list.
In high school, again. High school, I was, but after high school,
it went himself. He was last himself on the list in high school.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Ro exaggerate shit. High school, it was my boy Marlon, it was Bayon, it was Ro, then it was me. I ain't gonna lie. As far as when it came to clothes, after high school, it got me. The rest of the niggas got marked off the list.
You a fucking liar. Where are the homies at?
You see the suit that he wear with his butterfly collar in 2022? Come on, man. Come on. Cash.
Ray's annoying. Oh my God. He's so annoying.
Stop playing with me.
I just got better with this.
Okay.
Shit.
Listen.
So speaking of embarrassing, Keisha Cole recently, for whatever reason, I know that her and AB like did like a song together because like he's rapping now. AB like Antonio Brown.
They did a
song.
They
did like a song. So from that, they supposedly like dated or whatever.
He hit that.
Famous people do
after the studio session. They went to IOP.
That's probably more accurate or whatever. But for whatever reason, she made these posts where she was like, I miss him, like, posting pictures of him. And then after that, he went on live and it was just kind of like, don't nobody want you. Like, you just.
What happened was Future's album came out, right? He must have had some sort of energy or something. Time? Yeah, like it was around the same time. Future dropped the album.
It just happened. Future's album's been out.
Future just dropped that album, and then Antonio Brown started acting stupid. You know what? Fuck Antonio Brown. I think that I defended him a little bit the last time we talked about him with his antics, but he said some shit about racism doesn't exist. He was talking shit about Kaepernick. I think that at this point he just has some sort of bipolar dementia.
Well, he's hanging out with Kanye.
He has these outbursts. Don't do that with the Kanye, because we've heard Kanye speaking.
Crazy.
Kanye actually has his head on straight.
Well, I said he's hanging out with him, so he's trying his best, like Kanye impersonation.
Keisha Cole provided women with gems, and
she said, "Was she the one I should have cheated? I should have cheated.
Let it go, love."
She said that she wasn't trying to be an example. She was just giving y'all.
No. She actually didn't say that. Monica said that. That was Monica.
I thought that was Keisha Cole that said it after all of this.
It might have been Keisha Cole, Cash. She's fucking with you. See, he does you like this too. You just never catch it.
No, I think he's being
serious. Listen. They were both on a post, and someone tagged Monica. Monica came back and said, "I was not trying to be inspiration. It was me going through my stuff." Keisha Cole didn't say it.
Oh, okay. I thought Keisha said it like after all of this. Like,
yeah, she went through a lot. Well, she may have. So you may, if she said something, I was referring to a tweet or an Instagram comment that Monica.
I thought that was Keisha Cole that said that.
Keisha Cole she said what she said, and Antonio Brown basically came out and embarrassed her. He embarrassed her, right?
Embarrassed her.
Who's the clown in this situation? Because for me, I want to say Antonio Brown is the clown.
I want to say both.
I want to say Keisha Cole, because Keisha Cole should know better by now. You've been through just these. Like, when are you gonna find your person? And you say
it like it's just like that. Like it's just that easy.
But it's her. It is.
It's Keisha Cole.
It's not that easy.
It is that easy.
Cole. You are Keisha Cole. When you wake up in the fucking morning, you should tell yourself, "I'm Keisha Cole. Good morning, Keisha Cole." You see what I'm saying?
She should, yes.
And I don't think she know that.
Yeah, I don't.
Who's Antonio Brown? Like you said, Antonio Brown's a clown.
He's a fucking clown.
She should have went off on that nigga. And
I didn't think it was real. Yes. I didn't think it was a real relationship. Like when they first,
like, didn't she posted like
a
tattoo or something, right?
Yeah. I thought it was fake. I just thought it was promo for
that. That ain't no real tat though, is it, y'all? Right?
I think it is. She got AB on that motherfucker. So
I don't know. And the way she acting now, it could be. I don't know.
Man,
so she's going outside, basically, is what we saying.
Going out real.
She's not going out.
She's going outside.
That was a sad.
She's going outside.
Are we giving her thoughts and concerns, or are we sick of her shit?
We giving her donkey of the day.
All right.
We can't do
that's
that.
Somebody else's. Yeah, that's somebody else's shit.
That's copyright infringement.
Is it copyrighted?
Somebody said it's slim pickings out here. Even Halle Berry has relationship issues.
And then
I think all women have relationship issues. It ain't slim. I don't think it's slim pickings. I just think that women literally will continue to date the same type of person.
Women tend.
I don't think that's just a woman's issue. I think that's
it is.
But men are crying though. Men are crying. Women are crying.
Tend to make ill-advised. I think that women tend to make ill-advised dating decisions.
Whatever,
and then later on they don't want to be held. They don't want to hold themselves accountable.
Here we go with that accountable shit. Like,
but that's the truth. Y'all don't want to hold yourself accountable for
we are not the only ones not.
We're not saying that. We're not saying that men don't go through it.
Yeah, men make bad decisions, but we hold ourselves accountable. We like, you know what? I knew that bitch was a hoe from the jump. I knew that.
It's not even about the whole part. It's just men. You don't see a lot of men going to social media crying about their relationships like you do with women. And women continue to pick the same. If women continue to pick the same type of man,
I am going to start tagging y'all on these posts.
Tag me, tag me.
I am.
I'm not saying Cash. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying women are more prone to do that. So we see it constantly.
I'm not even saying that. I'm saying that women do it and then act surprised more often than men do. Man normally when they get exposed, when they wearing their heart on their sleeve, they saying, you know what? I knew from the jump I was tripping. A woman will be like, he was so good at manipulating and tricking me and gaslighting me.
He had dirty ass underwear.
Oh my God. I didn't see this coming.
You know, why do y'all dog men out as soon as y'all get through dating them and tell us all secrets and tell us he had shitty draws, he had funky breath, all this shit that you dealt with, bad credit, but y'all dealt with the shit.
You know what? I don't think that I've ever.
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
think that
whisper.
I've ever.
Boy, go.
I'm just telling myself. Just speaking for myself. I don't know if I've ever been in a situation where I fell out with somebody. We wasn't fucking around no more, and I was just like, you know what? Your pussy was stinking the whole time. Any goddamn
Y'all make
way.
it seem like only women do that type of stuff. Men
Women
do that too. Stop playing.
Cash, I have agreed with you about that.
Holly is down there talking about no, they don't. Men don't do that. Shut
well, he's
up.
lying. Men definitely do that. There has been some
Ray,
that,
you see men that come out and be like, you know what, your pussy stank the whole time any goddamn way.
Yeah,
you ain't never seen that.
Yeah. I ain't never seen.
I have seen
like
men
that.
dog women as well. Yes,
I know I've seen man dog women, but I mean just.
I'm talking about their girl, like telling their secrets and everything. Yes, I've seen that.
Hey, Holly know he has to.
It
I
happens.
don't know why he playing this.
All
game.
I'm saying is
I don't know why, but he's playing this game.
Yeah, it definitely happens. We can't excuse men and the whole shit that they do.
I was just talking about your pussy stink part. Like I ain't never seen that.
Do you just want to keep saying that part?
I'm not gonna focus on your pussy stink, but they dog a girl who they've been dealing with for years and tell her secrets that they should never.
Just the same way that you saying that women are doing it.
It happens. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know, double standards. We're talking about double standards. Yeah.
Yeah. And I can see Holly is big on them. But anyway.
Me?
Okay. So did y'all see the Walmart?
Why is a man still sleeping with a woman and her cookie stinks?
It doesn't mean that she actually stinks. It's just something for them to say afterwards.
I mean, I can say the same.
But I was comparing it to what Ray is saying.
Yeah, why do women deal with a man who has dirty drawers?
Like you got shit stained drawers, you got Hershey's Kisses drawers, and you want to tell the world, oh nigga, you can't even wipe your ass good. Well, why was you dealing with him then, sister? That's the question. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Okay,
that's what we're talking about.
Okay, so I know y'all saw the Walmart's attempt at celebrating Juneteenth.
Wow.
They released the ice cream. I mean, the flavor. You know, it was the packaging, but the flavor sounded really good. It was red velvet and cheesecake, I believe, something to those lines. But they called it like swirled red velvet and cheesecake.
Very, very bad choice of.
Yeah, very bad choice. There was also some decorations that said it's the freedom for me.
I don't know if those decorations were necessarily from Walmart, but what we have here is you know, Juneteenth is now being recognized. It's being recognized as a national holiday, and what we have now here is what some folks consider it being gentrified, but really what it is it's just being marketed and celebrated, right? So I was kind of anxious.
Gentrified.
So I was kind of anxious to get to this segment.
I think they should have said like some shit like "We free, bitch," you know.
Oh God, no.
Some shit like that would have sold.
So cash, you say it's gentrification, and and I want to ask a real question. Give me like maybe 7 or 8 seconds just to ask the question. If we want Juneteenth to be recognized nationally, shouldn't it be treated just like any other holidays with the marketing, the promo? That was
amazing. You did that in 7 seconds.
He did it. I wasn't really big on it being recognized. I don't feel the need for everybody to be celebrating our holiday. But you know, and I just wonder, like, okay, Walmart is all these people are profiting off of it now. Where's the money going? It's definitely not going to us.
Okay, and that was my issue as well. I don't have an issue with white America celebrating Juneteenth. However, if you're going to do that, I feel like those funds need to go to a black organization.
And they're not. So now we're going to have a case where any corporation, any and everybody can celebrate Juneteenth, make money off of it, make $1 off of it that we're never going to see.
Right. And it just goes back to a lot of products that are being exposed now that are white owned, but they're targeting black people, you know, like the syrup, the hair products, all that shit. And I love it because, a lot of times we don't know because we think, oh, it's a black product or it ain't Jemima's on there. It's black. Boom. All this time we celebrate, we supporting white people.
You know,
I just feel like they play in our faces a lot. Like y'all knew good and damn well it's the freedom for me. It's some real like, come on.
I'm free, bitch.
How did that pass? Because somebody was saying we can't tell people not to celebrate us when we do Cinco de Mayo, St. Patty's Day. But it's a difference. Like I said, they play in our face. Like they do shit like this that they know is shady.
I think
they know it's fucked up.
So just to give me, just to give my perspective on it, I didn't like the "It's the Freedom" for me. I think that was kind of ill-advised. But all of the rest of it is kind of, this is kind of what you expect. Like just like one of the people in the comments said. One of the people in the comments was kind of comparing it to Cinco de Mayo, St. Patty's Day. It is something, if we are going to recognize it in America, it is something that we should see things like this, the decorations and the party favors that we should go get. But I do agree with y'all, especially, Ray, you said it, Cash, you touched on it. I do think that for the purposes of what Juneteenth is in American history, it's not any corporation, anybody that does find a way to monetize or capitalize off this, they should be donating a portion, if not all of the proceeds, to some sort of black cause or some sort of cause that works out in our favor. I do agree with that.
And
can y'all imagine like the Kiss Me I'm Irish shirts?
With what Devin said, like I think it's okay to celebrate us, to a certain extent.
It just should be word as it go, because we fund the consumer market, not only in America, but just in the world. It's black dollars that actually keep this thing afloat.
And it never benefits us.
And it never benefits us. Yeah. So I do. But the other thing I like what Flo said, I think that we should use Juneteenth as an opportunity, and this should be the culture that we encourage those from other groups to do as well. Use Juneteenth as an opportunity, if nothing else, to support black-owned products. They talked about that ice cream from Walmart, the flavor and the scheme of that flavor. There's actually a black-owned ice cream company that sells from Target that has that same kind of formula. So what we should do is we should use Juneteenth as an opportunity to support black-owned businesses vehemently and make sure that we give that energy to the celebrating us. I think that's the way that we kind of resolve that.
Yeah. And I just want to real quick, if y'all don't mind, Devin, who's in that comment, she's actually doing amazing work out here. She has an organization called Lifted KC that focuses on mental health. So,
okay.
Yeah, definitely support her. She's on that.
Devin Elise, I didn't know that. I think I followed her for some years. I didn't realize that. I'm gonna definitely look out for that.
So she's actually taking, wanting to take the lead of recognizing, hey, men need to heal, and not make fun of it, not mock us for our trauma, our issues. So shout out to Devin for that and Gifted KC. She just did a prom as well, a dope prom that she's been doing for years. So shout out to her, man. It's my dog.
For sure.
Okay, speaking of supporting black businesses, there was recently this story that went kind of viral online of a guy who went and got some black market veneers, I guess you would call them. Like I don't know what would make him go and do this, but anyway,
yeah.
He went and got these veneers.
Do we have the picture?
Yeah, because
post that video.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That's a nigga Ray.
That's the after.
Ray, wait a minute, Ray. Shut the fuck up. Take Ray off the screen so I have something I wanted to say about this, but I can't concentrate if Ray gonna do this.
What the fuck?
That is like the after picture. That's not the before. That's the fucked up part.
He said on Twitter, he said he asked for Morris Chestnut.
He thought he was getting the Morris Chestnuts. And it was funny reading his thread because he was like, man, he already had started looking at auditions for different acting roles.
Yeah, he knew
he knew it was lit. He knew it was going to be lit.
Wow.
Right? Yeah. And he got the cheddar. He called them Red Lobster cheddar.
The cheddar biscuits. Cheddar Bay biscuit joints.
How do you come to someone's house?
Oh, that's an update. What is that? The Chetty Bees.
This is the update. This is the update that he posted, I think, last night, 19 hours ago.
So where are the veneers? Where's the before picture? I'm confused. What did it look like before?
Well, he only did the top. So the bottom,
them are the veneers.
The bottom is the bottom. This is the veneers, but the bottom she didn't touch. She only did the top.
But what was the before? There's no before picture?
where do you find teeth like that?
What color? Right. Where did you find that
So
color?
I think it's important. I think it's important for us to distinguish. These were composite veneers, which are different than the porcelain.
Where do you
Porcelain
still
veneers,
find
I
that
think.
color?
Well, I don't know, but I think that her thing was she said she wanted to match his bottom row. She didn't think that it would look right if it was a full white row at the top. He wasn't concerned about that, but the whole thing is she's not a dentist. She's not no, that's what somebody said in the comments. Somebody in the comments said that's what he get for messing with magicians in the kitchen. She made him sign a waiver that clearly says that she's not a licensed dentist.
It's a cosmetic procedure.
This is a cosmetic procedure, and they can't come after her for that because she's clearly stated this is a cosmetic procedure and this is not actual dental work. But
didn't he pay like $500 for that?
He paid a really, it was a low fee, $500. But I have an issue, and I don't know if producer, if you can bring up that third picture from this situation. This is a person, the woman that did this procedure. She used to be a dental assistant, and what she did was she's taken some of the things, the knowledge that she learned while she was on the job as a dental assistant, and now she's doing these sort of side hustle jobs.
I think we're gonna get the picture.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna get it or not, but the picture was the picture was from her Instagram where she was advertising another service that she's doing, teeth whitening certification, just like some services that are cosmetically related, but she's offering these services for the general public at a cost. And I just have an issue with somebody. For one, I know that the guy was wrong for letting somebody play with his mouth like that.
Play in his mouth like that.
But
why?
For two, why is there a lane for people to take something like this and create a lane to just hustle?
Niggas was getting ass shots in basements. Like, people will do anything. I'm just
wondering, how did she, like, she was able to walk out your house, or you walked out of her business and you opened up your mouth and saw this shit? Like, what?
Training classes. And she's training people.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Becoming a teeth whitening and tool gym specialist in just one day. Come to my one-day group training class and start making six figures. $1,500 total, $500 deposit. This is the year. All it takes is a small investment,
we ain't gotta read all
and
that.
You're on your way to a new lifestyle, new stream of income. How are people able to take something so serious as fucking dental hygiene, your oral hygiene?
Because it's technically a cosmetic procedure. I don't know. That's crazy though.
You know damn well if veneers typically cost thousands, so and you getting some shit for 300.
You know good and damn well.
Yeah.
You played,
shame on him.
She did what she was supposed to do. Took his money.
Hey, I'm glad we got.
He was stupid.
Florencia in here because she's an artist. She's a visual artist. She draws. Today there was beef between visual artists on Facebook where they said an artist took the portraits of the victims of that school shooting, posted them on her Facebook saying she drew them within a matter of one day. 18 or so pictures that she drew freehand, and another artist called her out and said that she used a filter app and posted it.
I'm sure she probably did use a filter app.
I'm like, how did you draw that many pictures so quickly?
Now my question again is, Florencia, is this somebody regional or from our area?
Kansas City. Yeah.
No, yeah, like it. Yeah, like
another artist called her out.
Deep Rooted. Shout out to Deep Rooted in the comments. Yeah. Shout out to Deep Rooted. Hey, we need to get you on the show, bro. Come on here and talk to us about that dope clothing line, bro. And I need some gear.
I said, damn. she did all these drawings in a matter of one day.
And that's so sick when people use like situations like this, to try to come up off of them or get notoriety off of it. I just think that's so sick when people do that. Yeah. Like,
you just gotta admit, you use the filter. No one's saying you can't draw, but had her brother in the comments saying that she's a top 5 of the awards.
Trying to,
I don't know how when I haven't announced top 5.
He's stupid.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. I think that artists like Flo, very talented at what she does. I don't like the whole concept of these different app filters. I have even our art that we got for the podcast. That's one of my artists out of Florida that does amazing work, and this is actual work. This is not.
I hate
done
a lot
with
of
the
these
app.
apps.
I hate them fucking apps because it takes away from the actual talent of folks that truly can take that pencil to the pad and do real amazing fucking work. So I think that shit is gandy.
LaShonda, there is no way that someone can literally, from the time that these pictures were uploaded, there is no way someone can draw the way that. Hold on,
I hate that shit. I hate those apps.
Okay, Ray, you try to find it. We're gonna go on commercial.
Go to commercial. I'm gonna show you.
Let's do a commercial right on.
Maybe a commercial. Are we back?
No, that was quick.
It's very quick.
Here are the pictures, if y'all can see them. Those are artwork that she said she drew.
Girl, go to hell.
There is no way that you did this type of work that quick.
Because the incident just happened yesterday.
Yeah. And then we're talking about 19 people.
It's absolutely no way. It's absolutely no way.
There's no way. Yeah.
No way. Absolutely no way.
Why she even play like that? No, okay.
I hate that folks try to take advantage of the kind of that.
I'm glad that another artist called them out on that, because if one, and it's not taking nothing away from her, but be real with your work, be authentic, because there are people like Florencia, like the other artists who are digging out of the mud. They're drawing. Yeah, man, look,
ain't no way.
I hate it. I hate just the whole concept of even having those apps. We had a little trend going on Facebook last week or whenever it was with everybody changing their profile picture. I hate that shit because there are real artists that truly have talent in that area that these apps come out and it overshadows it because folks are looking for that quick or free solution. Man, pay these fucking content creators for their fucking talent and they work. I hate that shit.
Yeah. And the finalist gets announced on Friday, by the way. So
People's Choice Awards.
People's Choice Awards. Finalist gets announced on Friday. Florencia, she is a finalist, so I'm gonna go ahead and tell her now. Congratulations.
Damn, wait, hold on. You already, she just landslide. You gonna tell her right now.
So she can be happy.
He told her that she made,
Shout out
to Flo. I voted for
That's
Flo
what happens when you watch the show. You might, get a little
every year
get a little extra.
Flo.
Congratulations, Flo.
You're
a finalist. And I think this is her first year as well being a finalist, if I'm not mistaken.
I voted for her every year, so good. Good to see that my vote finally matters.
I ain't
voted for nobody else.
If y'all ever in the area, 50th and Prospect, the Wish building, her artwork is all throughout there. You can go in there and actually see how dope an artist she is. I'm not just saying this because she's on the show. Go in there.
Now you're gonna have everybody asking.
No, I'm only telling her. I'm only telling her. Yeah,
look at the
Prospect. Building. Go up in there, you'll see her artwork. She's dope. She's earned it. Congratulations, Flo. Deep rooted. You didn't. Unfortunately, you didn't make
it. How you waiting, Ray? You just got the fucking votes today.
Do you know? That's what I tell people. It's our system is bam. It tells us how many votes they get. I know every single person. It's quick.
Okay, but you didn't have to.
You want me to tell y'all if y'all made it?
Talking about the podcast?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say y'all.
I ain't a part of y'all.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not.
It's Ray and I'm Sick of Your Shit podcast crew.
David Ruffin. What I say?
We was just talking about this shit.
What we say earlier?
Oh, you want to dance with old Eddie Kane?
Yeah.
We said you was the Bobby Brown of the group.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. That's right.
We do. He's irritating as fuck.
Okay, so look, what we got? What we doing?
We moving on. Okay, I got a question. I just saw this debate online. Holly, can you do this? Can you answer a question and just answer a question? Like, I don't need to know, like, what
is
you were
that
doing
the fucking
15,
debate or what?
I don't need to know what you were doing 15 years ago in the side story and answering this question. Can you do this? Is this something that you can handle?
I want to point out that you are the one being long-winded right now. Ask the fucking question, Cass. I'm sick of your shit.
Why do you have to talk to a lady like that?
Because he know he can't do it. But anyway, okay. Most influential rapper of all time.
Damn, of all time? Shit.
Of all time. Okay, you know what? I'll make it a little bit easier. Last 15 years.
Golly.
You asking Holly or both of us?
Oh,
I'm asking both, but I was trying to warn him that I don't need to know what he was doing 15 years ago to
so
get
Ray,
this answer.
You should answer this shit first.
I'm going to go with my dog, Jay-Z.
So I'll answer it.
In the past 15 years, Jay-Z?
I'm gonna say of all time and in the past 15 years.
No,
and I'm gonna hate myself.
Sir. Either you're gonna answer one or the other. But what you're not gonna do is both.
No, it's the same person for both.
It's Tupac.
But I just need one explanation.
Who is it?
It's the same person for both.
I'm so scared.
And I'm gonna hate myself. I'm gonna hate myself in the morning when I go back and rewatch this.
You better not say it.
What you about to say? I'm so
you better not say Kendrick.
I'm not gonna say Kendrick. I'm about to say, and I'm gonna hate myself for it. Lil Wayne. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan. Yeah. I'm just being very as objective as I can be in this situation with the question given. I think that Lil Wayne, that's my answer.
That's a good choice.
He's influenced an entire generation.
Yep.
He's influenced an entire generation and a culture of rap. And he's been around that long to where he was influenced by anybody that you are gonna mention. Like Ray said, Jay-Z. Of course, Dwayne Carter was influenced by Sean Carter. He's been influenced by anybody that you're gonna mention. Somebody in the comments said Pac. That's who most people would think I would say is Pac or even Kendrick.
Definitely.
But I think Kendrick is heavily.
I don't say how you don't want to say Tupac though. He started that whole "I'm a real nigga, I'm a thug," covered in tattoos. I'm talking to Ray.
Who started that? Pac didn't start that shit.
Don't do that.
Pac didn't start that shit.
Don't do that. Lil Wayne
was a fucking fake thug.
I think that Lil Wayne, and so is Lil. Okay. I think that Lil Wayne is the answer to that question. Lil Wayne is a fake thug.
You've already said that.
But now we're talking about
Ray. I tried.
He's repeating himself like we get it. I chose Jay-Z simply because of how he went from the rapper to the businessman, to the mogul. That's why I chose him.
Nobody else is doing that though.
Exactly.
No, there's people that try to follow.
He hasn't influenced nobody. Who's doing
it? He hasn't influenced nobody. What?
To be businessman.
So you telling me there's no other rappers who went to try to found their own labels based off of Jay-Z and the business moves that he makes? Nobody else is trying to model that.
No, these niggas are fucking criminals. They getting RICO charges and shit. They not taking the Jay-Z route. They taking the fucking
you named
Suge
a
Knight
couple
route.
of people.
So what has Lil Wayne influenced again? In based on your answer,
just the pattern.
He's influencing people to drink lean.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
exactly
the patterns.
All these rappers now. I mean, that's
the patterns of bar flow.
Again.
Well, because y'all don't never let me actually.
You talk more than anybody. Do you know that?
I wish we could time it.
I'm about to say, if we did the minutes, you got more talk time than anybody.
You know what, producer? I would like to actually get those stats on that.
Hey,
no, 50 Cent is not going to be considered.
Black said 50 Cent.
No,
I agree.
50 Cent is not going to be considered.
I agree. He's influential.
Reasons for 50 Cent.
I agree. He's an influential person.
Reasons for 50 Cent.
Because also a rapper turned into going off and doing movies, doing TV series.
But nobody's
he's controlling stars. He's making stars so much money.
Yes, he's done a lot of great things, but nobody else is doing that. The reason why I said Lil Wayne's because I'm just talking about. I think that people.
What is people doing that Lil Wayne is doing?
The pattern of rap.
Yeah.
Like
just rap, though. We're just talking about rap though. But what are they doing outside of rap that Lil Wayne?
Oh no, I was just talking about rap.
But you said most influential rapper. So
I thought that's what the question was.
Is Jay-Z not a rapper?
Yeah, but I mean, as far as rap goes, you see like a lot of rappers that mimic Lil Wayne. They mimic like his style.
They can't mimic Jay-Z because their bars ain't like Jay-Z.
Well, then
Lil Wayne sounds like a little rat.
Don't do that.
I'm
not even a Lil Wayne fan, but I do recognize that he's fucking birthed a whole generation of rap.
I mean, everybody's little now.
Jay-Z. Lil Wayne didn't start that. There was little names
before
Lil Wayne.
Who? Name somebody Lil before Wayne.
Lil Kiki.
He wasn't before Wayne.
He was before Wayne. He started rapping before Wayne.
See but niggas didn't know him. Like, bro, he was.
Well, how can we say? So how come Lil Wayne didn't get his influence from Lil Kiki?
Future is the father of the new sound. Boy, block this.
Who is this person? Please block this person.
Bot killing.
Right, Little Bow Wow was before Lil Wayne.
Lil Bow Wow.
Remember when Bow Wow tried to call himself Bow Weezy, and then Wayne started calling himself Bow. He started calling himself
Weezy.
And everybody just completely forgot that Bow Wow was calling himself Bow Weezy before that.
Lil Zane wasn't before. Lil Zane wasn't before.
I'm gonna say Lil Zane was after him.
He was 98.
Tupac. I wasn't about to argue with Ray about Tupac, but whatever.
Tupac is a great artist, but
listen, who everybody knows I was a Pac fan and all of that. But just
Pac
to answer the question, who's the most influential, first of all time, and then in the last 15 years? My answer to both of those questions is Lil Wayne, and I can't.
Oh, you said to both questions?
To both questions, I'm answering it.
All time, Lil Wayne. Of all time.
Wayne, all time, and 15 years is all time, and that's really without bias because I don't even fucking like Lil Wayne.
Okay,
but all time?
Yeah.
Right. I don't agree with all time on that.
Great. Last 15 years, I would not give it to Lil Wayne. Last 15 years, I probably wouldn't give it to Jay-Z. But all time, I would give it to Jay-Z. Last 15 years, if we're talking about just influential rap.
Kendrick?
No, because he's definitely
Kanye.
Depressing. No one's wanted to be Kanye.
Drake. Drake ain't did nothing but copy. Drake copied off everybody else's style, so how could he be influenced?
But if we being honest, Drake made it okay to be a singer and a rapper.
But he didn't influence it.
No,
we can't say
who was rapping and singing before Drake?
Nelly.
Nelly did it after that.
Nelly was.
Nelly was. Don't do that, Ray.
Fuck out of here. Nelly sounded so ass.
It doesn't matter how he sounded, but he was doing the sing song.
Man, Nelly sounded so fucking ass.
Ray, don't do that.
Bone Thugs did it, and then Ja Rule, and then Nelly.
Ja Rule did it. Yeah, Ja Rule.
Well,
so you admit that Ja Rule did it, but not Nelly.
Nelly didn't do it. No.
Ray, go to hell.
Nelly's not gonna come up. Bone Thugs did it, but they had a different harmony. They don't. Drake don't.
I wouldn't call that. I wouldn't compare those.
Hey, look, you know who else did it before Drake? Usher.
Who?
Usher.
What's our next subject, Cash?
Usher was rapping. They call me U8.
By Holly.
Yeah.
Producer.
RAYMO.
Thank you. Because he earned the only one of the night. I think that's the only time anybody's got taken off. Good job. Okay. So we're going to get into our main topic. I just had to ask that question because I saw it online. But anyway, our main topic tonight, we're going to talk about.
Good question.
This motherfucker. We're going to talk about double standards.
Cash, did you see the comment someone said you had some sexy legs?
No, I did not see that.
Yeah, it was a while ago. They said nice legs, Cash.
Oh, well, thank you to whoever that was. Is he muted or you're muted? That's why you thought you was doing something.
You're talking to the mic.
Did you see how loud we were about to hear that though? Thank God, producer, because that was about to be loud.
Producer, that's fucked up, man. I was really spitting over here some Usher bars.
Oh, I'm so glad we did not hear that. Okay, so we're getting into our main topics. We're talking about double standards. Last time we tried to talk about it, I don't remember what we got like off into, but like it ruined like everything. So first one, let's just jump right into it. Ray's favorite topic, white women. So there seems to be Ray's favorite topic, white women. Anyway,
wow.
Told you.
What? All right, come on.
I will lick a white woman pussy.
Oh God. Oh my God.
Would you let a white woman give you a rim job?
What's a rim job?
Holly's favorite subject.
Oh, licking my ass? Oh, that's you.
Not even your white Nubian queens? They can't even do that?
I would beat her the fuck up.
You would deprive your unseasoned queen.
Why is it
Nubian shit, guys?
Why is it okay?
Just trying to relate. I'm trying to get an answer.
Why is it okay for black women to marry white, but black men can't marry white? Why is it okay?
Question.
Yeah, that's a double standard.
Nobody said that it wasn't okay.
It's a lot more.
What it seems to be with men is y'all.
Here we come. Y'all gonna down black women? Bullshit.
There we go. You know that.
Bullshit.
You know the answer. Why you asking?
Precious just married a white dude.
And did she ever say anything about black men?
No. Let me finish. No backlash.
Okay.
Because she didn't say nothing with Cash.
Hold on. Jamie Foxx is spotted with the white girl. All the comments. You know
Jamie
he like
Foxx been with white women. Yeah.
Huh? But why though? Why can't it be? I'm happy for Jamie, like they're happy for fat ass Precious.
Producer, has it been that long? You just couldn't catch.
I mean, Jesus, I'm not lying here. Jamie Foxx has never said nothing bad about black women.
So wait.
I've never heard anybody say too much on Jamie Foxx.
Go read the comments on the Shade Room.
All they said. Listen, the worst comment that they said was, "Motherfuckers ain't seen Jamie Foxx with a black woman since Fans."
We know what Jamie.
You did not read the comments. Look. I came prepared. I came prepared for this shit. They were going in on him. Shade Room, Facebook, all of that. But fat ass Precious.
Why she just can't be?
Why does she have?
She got a whole name.
Precious.
Her name is.
Her name ain't even Precious.
Yeah.
Her name is Precious. And her fat ass married a white motherfucker, and not one person said, "Oh, why is she married? Why did she marry a nigga?"
Her in love. Like, what do you?
So why can't Jamie be in love? Why can't none of the black men be in love? Why can't Bronny Jr. be in love? Why is there backlash when a black man is with a white woman?
Because she ain't calling him her Nubian king.
It doesn't matter. Jamie didn't do that. Bronny didn't do that.
So Ray, do you want somebody to answer the question, or you just want to hear yourself talk?
You see what this says? Nick said it. Why is it a problem for black folks to date outside their race as a whole? Thank you. Men or women, it should be acceptable. If I want to marry a white Nubian queen, I should be able to do that.
Don't even believe this shit that he talking about. That's what irritates me.
So here's the thing. First of all, don't describe that. You know what? When he calls a white woman a Nubian queen, that would be like a white person describing a black woman as an Aryan queen, right?
She can call me her slave.
Same thing. See what I mean?
He always
goes too far. Listen,
always too far.
To each his own, right? To each his own. Now, I am a big fan. This is just
Ray gonna be in the bedroom talking about it's the freedom for me.
Hello,
it's the freedom for me.
Let's celebrate Juneteenth, baby. Beat me.
Listen, all I'm saying is this.
Thank you.
Cash, what I'm saying is this. I am a big fan of the nuclear black family, meaning that I do think that a black man should be with a black woman. For me, I'm very biased. I think that black women are straight, are more racist, fucking magical. You know, don't even read these stupid ass comments. Black people can't be racist. We know about all of that. All I'm saying is, for me, my preference is I think that black women are fucking magical. And I think that a black man should be with a black woman. That's just me. It's no such thing as a white Nubian queen, just like it's no such thing as an Aryan fucking black queen.
Happy. Exactly. Thank you, Reggie. Be with who makes you happy. If my white girl wants to hang me, hang me.
Why would he do this? Producer. As soon as he said that, how is this man on the screen? Where did he even get?
Hey, look. Then you got niggas in the comments. A black man should be with a thick white woman.
Because
this
Ray
guy,
is encouraging this shit. See,
this
Ray,
guy
Ray.
Jason L. Jeffries.
Ray.
Jason L. Jeffries, listen, we know that you tried out for the new Carlton on Bel Air and you didn't get the role, and it's all good. Like, listen, the thing, no, all lives do not matter. Because if all lives matter, then Black lives will matter. We don't want to do this. All I'm saying is this: I think that black men should be with black women. I think that black women should be with black men. But if you go a different route, it's okay to go that route as long as you are not bashing your own kind in explanation of why you took.
Can we stop repeating ourselves? We said that before, and all I'm saying is, it's still, people do not make comments. Bronny Jr. did not make a comment when he posted a picture with his white girlfriend. Jamie Foxx did not make a comment dogging black women. However, like y'all said earlier, there were backlash. But this fat cookie monster motherfucker,
there it is. And there it is. I was waiting. Did y'all see me like waiting? Like,
he married a white man.
I'm getting anxiety.
Okay. Now. Serena married a white man. It's okay. It's literally okay for. And let me say this, please. I don't care who you marry. I just want it to be fair across the board. Date who makes you. So
you think it's a double standard if it's a black man versus a black woman that chooses to date outside their race?
Always
definitely.
I don't think it's
I'm in agreement with y'all, Cash, to say yes. If you want to date white, don't dish your color. I agree with that.
I think that's the only issue.
That's not the. But so what did Jamie Foxx do?
Only issue.
So what did Jamie Foxx do?
I didn't see
no comments. I didn't see no comments from Jamie Foxx
because we know what Jamie Foxx been on. Jamie Foxx been dating white women. Like, he's always dated white women. I only have a problem when it's like, oh, well, I date white women because black women X, Y, and Z.
Hell, I've never dogged black women, and every single time I talk about me marrying a white girl, y'all don't like it.
Listen, somebody in the comments said, I told my son last week, you have to date black women before dating white girls.
Thank you. Florencia, thank you. I think black women are just tired of seeing the trend of successful, good-looking black men choosing other. That's it. Thank you. That is it, people.
But that's a legitimate thing to be frustrated about.
But that's okay. But that's what I'm saying. Say that though. Don't make it seem like, oh, black men are just dogging black women. No. We
didn't say just, but that is another valid reason. That's not just it.
But that's
Listen, Jason, please stop putting Jason Jeffries on the screen. I wish I had a guy. This nigga said, I wish I had a white girlfriend, but all I find is black women. Bro, listen, I can tell you right now, black women don't even want you, bro. You're too corny, bro. Just go to the other side. Just do that. Black women have more anger issues. Get this nigga the fuck off the screen, bro. He's a fucking cornball. Why do we as blacks get mad for dating any other race? Black women hate light-skinned women. That's a fucking lie.
That
Stop
ain't
that.
True either.
Well, producer, please get these fucking
right. Like, what is happening right now?
I love what the producer is doing. Facts. Black men definitely get bashed for this. If it's your girl, if you're a black woman and have a white woman, a white man.
That's not always
it's
true.
You go, girl.
Like black women don't get.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, because last time I was outnumbered, and I'm glad I have people in the comments that are literally agreeing.
These are the people you want to stand next to?
I definitely will.
Black women hang themselves.
Cash. Ask. Listen, I'm not gonna reply to Kenyatta. I've did well in my therapy. My therapist session.
Because you a Tech 9 looking motherfucker.
Hey, listen, but I don't know him, but I'm talking about Kenyatta. Kenyatta, I've actually talked to my therapist about the way that this guy has trolled me over the years, so I'm going to ignore him. Cash, I want you to ask Ray a simple question. Okay. And I want to see if he's going to answer it. Ask Ray if he's ever had a white girl in his history of relationships that he's brought around his family and his loved ones.
Right. Have you ever had a serious white girlfriend?
I have not. But I would. But that
you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking troll. You're a fucking liar. You just do this shit to fucking get everybody riled up.
Wait,
you don't even
so just
like
because
white
I've never had a serious white girl that came around my family, that means I don't like white women. I absolutely love white women.
You're a liar, bro. Stop doing this for the fucking show.
I'm dead at. I look. Listen to what I'm telling you. I too agree that it looks better black on black. I do.
Okay.
However, I am not against dating a white woman. I am not against being her slave. I'm not.
Ray, oh my God. Every time I think that maybe he's serious and that we good, here you go. Like,
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling Ro, I've
never seen this nigga with a white girl ever.
Ro.
I've been knowing this nigga since before we was old enough to fucking drive. I've never seen this nigga with a white girl ever.
I've admitted
that.
Wait.
When I was in college, I fucked with white girls.
Hold on.
I never saw this nigga.
Cash. I'm about to crack his face. Hold on. Watch this, Cash. Remember that threesome I set you up with? What color were the women?
Okay. Listen, he's a fucking liar. It was an African and it was a fucking Latino. It was an
African and Mexican and a white girl.
No, it was only two girls.
It was three girls because I was outside with the African. You was inside with the white girl and the Mexican. Thank you.
I knew it, Holly.
Thank you. Exactly.
He's lying. No, fuck that. It was only two girls.
Why did you get so
lying? No, he's lying. It was only two girls. It was an African. It was a Latino.
It was two girls. How was it a threesome? How was it a threesome if the African was outside with me?
Listen, it was a threesome because it was more than two people. That's what makes it a threesome.
How? The African was outside with me. So that means it had to be two other girls.
I was in the other room with the African.
Bro, the African never came in the room. She was in the living room by herself with me. You was in the bedroom with the white girl and the Mexican girl.
Okay, all right. We dedicated enough time.
Exactly.
The African never came into the black room.
Okay, so let's speak about another double standard.
If she want to let me in the big
house,
house,
that's the only. Wait a minute, Ray, but that's the only time.
We don't want to get stuck on this one. We're gonna move on. Okay, so another double standard that I see a lot is how we raise our boys and our girls, especially when it comes to dating. You know, when you have boys, you're always encouraging, them to date a lot, date around. But, when you have girls, you're always kind of like, don't date until you're older, just try to date one guy. I feel like it's a really big double standard. Oh my God. In the comments, I really cannot do this.
I wouldn't say that I encourage my son to fuck around. I didn't encourage my son to fuck around, but I also didn't tell him to be faithful.
What does that even mean? What does that mean?
What is, huh?
I'm looking at the comments. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I'm answering your question. Yeah, I didn't encourage my son to fuck around. I also said you ain't got to worry about being faithful because you're in high school. Live life. I don't want my
kids. But are you telling your daughter the same thing?
When she becomes that age, I will definitely tell her. I said, don't worry about being faithful to one person. Have fun. You're in high school. Don't be so in love because there are often times where girls get sidetracked because they're dating a fucking dude. Fuck him. You know what I mean? Go out. You only get one high school life.
Yes.
Who's trolling at this point?
I can't, Cash. I can't speak too much about this because I'm not a parent. But Kenyatta Milk is in. Kenyatta Malik is in the comments. He's saying he's offering a peace joint at this point. You know what? I accept your peace treaty, Kenyatta. But we do got to get out in the streets or in the sand or in the grass or something, nigga. And you got to see these hands. Because you've been trolling me. You've been talking too much shit over the years. So definitely it'll be all peace and all love, and we can donate the proceeds to charity or something. But I want to park your ass, nigga, at least once or twice, and then we all good.
What if you lose?
Can we film it?
If I lose, it's all good. It's all good.
Oh, we still gonna air it on the show.
Yeah. I done lost fights. I done lost fights before. They know.
We can do like a detail. Oh my God, we can be like the commentators of the fight. Like we can make this like a whole thing. I've always wanted to. So
Cash, did you encourage your son to be faithful in his high school years?
No.
Wait. But let me speak on that though, Ray. What you said, because I find that interesting. I don't have kids, but I find it interesting that you saying that it ain't biased between what you say to your daughters versus what you say to your sons. because that ain't what I've seen over the years from parents. The way that they, people kind of raise their sons versus their daughters.
Depends on the
it's
parent.
A little different. It's usually different though, in most cases.
I'm trying to think.
I didn't disagree. I said I don't. I didn't tell my son to fuck around, but I just also told him don't worry about being in a relationship. And I would tell my daughter that same thing while she's in high school.
I'm gonna say I think in high school the conversations for me are kind of the same because it's kind of like what you said. Don't settle on one person. Don't get too wrapped up on one person.
So basically, y'all are encouraging as they get a little bit older,
you're encouraging. Be careful about what you say. Go ahead.
Why you mute him?
He muted me. I was asking, you encouraging your sons and your daughters to be city boys and city girls while they.
See, I knew he was gonna go far with that.
What we're saying. Definitely not. No. I've actually I have taught my son better than what I did growing up. You know what I mean? Well, so I don't want him following the same steps as me. I want him to respect women.
Right. I don't want my kids to do like
that. You feel that same way?
No, well, I don't want them to do kind of like I was married like straight out of high school. Like, of course, I don't want that same thing for my kids. Like,
you married straight out of high school?
Why not?
No.
You married straight out of high school, Cash?
I mean, I walked the stage pregnant. I was married a year later.
Oh no! So yeah, I wouldn't want that for my kids.
Why not?
Yeah, so exactly, I'm going to tell them.
I wouldn't want that
because you don't get
it's just when you young. Yeah. How many success stories do you see out of high school sweethearts this generation?
It's very rare. It's
this generation, very rare. Not old school. This generation, they're still staying together.
I mean, I feel like there was just like a big chunk of myself that I didn't get to discover.
So when you say this generation, you're not talking about like
being a mom. So I wouldn't, suggest that for my daughter. I wouldn't suggest that for my son. Not at all.
I wouldn't. That's the only thing.
So, but what y'all saying is there's no difference in the way that you raise your boys versus the way you raise your girls, because I see that all the time.
There's no difference in the conversations that I have with them as far as when it comes to dating. It's not.
So let me ask you this then, Ray. You a father and you got sons and daughters, right? You got a son and a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You find out your son is fucking. He done knocked off 3 or 4 of them versus finding out your daughter that did the same thing. You treat both of those situations the same way.
I do. I treat them the same way simply because for a man, yes, we're going to think, oh, it's good you're fucking girls. But in a sense, it's like, what are you getting out of it? I went down those steps. You know what I mean? It's just fun. It's recreation. And then we're going to turn around with our daughters and we're going to say, oh, she's being a hoe. But in reality, well, our son is being a hoe as well. So it would be the same conversation with both of them. But
I think you see a turning tide with how we're like raising our children and how we're talking to them about sex and relationships.
Y'all don't think that
as opposed to how we were taught.
That's what I was going to say, bro.
Y'all a little bit more.
No, that's what I was going to say, bro. The standard that I will have for my daughter is different because she is a lady, and I do want her to carry herself as a lady. However, the number itself is still going to be the same. He fucked 3 girls, she fucked 3 dudes. I'm going to have that same conversation. Hey, you ain't got to do this. You know what I'm saying? Know your worth, because there's a lot of niggas out here that don't know their worth.
I just feel like it just seems like traditionally it's always a double standard in terms of
not necessarily a double standard, but it can be a different conversation. Like somebody was just saying, it's different conversations. It's different conversations.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think that you should try to hold on to those double standards where you're trying to put your daughter up on this pedestal that you're not putting your son up on.
Yeah.
Like I think it should be equal. And like don't tell our daughters that they're too good to not be ran through, and don't tell your sons the same thing. Like I feel like that's a problem when you tell boys that, because now they feel like they don't have that same value. And then you get these men that grow up to be dogs that are kind of running through people because nobody ever taught them that they should value themselves the same way how we treat our daughters. They should value themselves. So that's why I don't think that it's.
So then that brings me to a question. I want everybody on your screen to answer this truthfully.
Take me off the screen, producer.
so Cash. With that being said, has there not been a shift in the standard, right? Now we have the city girls, the whole live your best life queen culture, where back in the day, we would judge women for this type of behavior. whereas now it's more encouraged. Is there a double standard now that's kind of developed on the reverse side, where now men are being more judged for their hoish activities, but women are
I
being
don't think
celebrated?
that they're being more judged. I think that double standard is kind of crumbling down because
meaning it's being balanced, or
because a lot of women are willing to be like, call me whatever you want. I'm going to live my life. I'm going to be happy. I'm doing the same thing that you're doing, so I'm not going to let you make me feel less than.
So it was the man the man that had the double standard that women are saying, let's balance it out. And you know what? I can be a hoe too.
Bro, I think what happened earlier, back in the Freaknik days, back with the Uncle Luke days.
Yeah.
Women were frowned upon by the way that they acted. However, they still did it. Our aunties, our moms, they were hoes back then. They were freaks. Yeah. They put up those Freaknik tapes. They are doing the same shit that's happening now.
Yeah.
The only difference now, it's celebrated. Sex sells now. Back then, sex didn't sell like that.
Well, only for it feels like now it's more celebrated for women than it is for men.
Like that Megan is somehow glorifying
like you said, it's bringing up
happening.
It's a balance.
It's a balance. Bringing up that balance.
It makes basically where it was imbalanced before. Exactly. Now it's starting to become more balanced.
And they're saying, yeah, you know what? You want to be a hoe? I can be a hoe as well. You know what I mean? That's literally what it is. However, I will say this. Class has not taken a back step to what's going on. Women of class are still appreciated. They're still wanted over what's being shown on these videos, what's being shown on social media. Class ain't never going away. And that's the thing I was talking about teaching my son. You know what I mean? Know your worth. Because there are a lot of men who grow up.
Both. I don't think
a lot of men who grow up that don't know their worth. They depend on women.
But we used to teach that to just our daughters back in the day versus now. That used to be kind of the focus, right?
No one taught that to their son. No one ever told me I had worth. Nah, I knew
slanging this dick. It was always celebrated for you just kind of running through people. Like that was what slanging it was. Nobody was ever like, hey, like you kind of worth more than that. Like maybe save it for the right person.
Like bro, I've never depended on a woman. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I have my own shit. Even when I was with my kid's mom, she didn't have to do much for me at all. She needed to take care of the home and our kids. That's it. But I can do everything. And when a man brings that to a table, you are a gem because it's rare. You know what I mean?
Do you think it confuses women? So if you're a man that comes to the table where you can kind of take care of yourself in that nurturing area, do you think that kind of confuses women?
I wouldn't say it confuses them. However, I would say this to some women. Notice I said some, not all. Some women, it is intimidating because of the men who they have dated before that depended on them.
I'm used to dealing with.
Yeah. But if you are a woman that has dated men who has their shit together, I'm just another apple in that fucking bunch.
Let me say this, and maybe I'll get taken off the screen for it or not. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get loud, Cash. I'm sorry. I'm just let me move away from my mic.
It just happened.
I will say this. Very early on in my life, I made the decision that I wasn't going to do nothing in the kitchen. And that if a woman was going to be in my life, I needed her to figure out what was going on in the kitchen, whether it was figuring out what we was going to eat, figuring out what needs to be done. Now, if you tell me what needs to be done, I'll do dishes. I do dishes and all that type of shit. But as far as figuring out what's going to be for our meal, I figured out very early on that I didn't want to be have that responsibility on my behalf. Do y'all think, bro? Okay. Well, if it ain't nothing to talk about on that, then that's fine. I just wanted to
go ahead. What was your question?
I'm sorry, I was being mean.
Well, my question was just basically, is there an issue with that? Where somebody's talking about gender roles in the comment. It's not necessarily a gender role because for a certain point in time, I felt like that there was a certain thing that was women's work, doing dishes and laundry and that sort of thing. But I do dishes and laundry in my household. I'm just talking about certain things that got to do with running the kitchen. That ain't my area, right?
I mean, I don't think that's an issue at all. Some people just know their place in the house.
Okay.
And if you prefer not to cook, you can't be upset with that. But if you're doing your part, cutting the grass, fixing shit, that's an equal balance. Okay. You know what I mean? So, and that's I'm more of a man that does everything. Yes, when I will say this, I do not prefer to cook, but I can. However, the grass is gonna stay cut every single week. If there's something that needs to be fixed, I'm not the type of nigga that calls someone. I will hop on YouTube and I will learn to fix that shit myself.
But if somebody does call someone, you think that that's an issue?
It depends on
I'll call them motherfucking.
It depends on what they are needing fixed. Like if you call someone to look into a backed up drain, yeah, you're a pussy.
Oh wow.
You can find out that shit on you. It's a simple fix. Like, be a man. Women love men who are men. If you gotta call someone to come fix a drain, you don't think your woman gonna look at you like, you punk motherfucker?
Well, I just think it just kind of depends, right? That's what we're talking about, the double standards, right? It's like even if you are calling somebody to fix that, it's still the thing where you're not putting it on your woman to get that handle, right? It's in your area. The ball is in your court.
But women love if you take care of it. I promise you. If you take care of it, they love it. Now, don't take care of it where you don't know what you're doing and fuck up shit. But if you at least try and you say, you know what, I can't figure it out.
In my household, I think that even calling somebody to take care of it is viewed as the same thing as taking care of it.
He said you may not have the tools to fix the
problem.
No,
if you can take care of it without having to call and have to pay somebody else for it, like, no, that's
but just because you call somebody don't mean that you got to necessarily come out of pocket and pay them. Like,
you got to pay them. He said you may not have the tools to fix them. I think all men should get a set of tools.
Well, listen, that's not what I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying.
No. I'm going off the comment.
Right? They don't go like in a regular toolbox.
Yeah, just a toolbox. Get to it.
I agree with Deep Rooted. As long as it gets taken care of is all that matters. And for me, it's like,
you know how much money you would save if you learn how to do shit yourself?
I'm not saying that I disagree with that. I'm just saying certain things like Ray, I know it's certain shit that you ain't gonna be able to do yourself.
Yeah, and I said
if your motherfucking router go out and you need to fucking get your IP address reset, you're not doing that yourself.
How come I can't do that? They teach you how to do that on YouTube.
You just unplug it and plug it back up.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, Ro. You can learn a lot on YouTube.
Because I know goddamn
Bro, you can learn a lot. I know that's where I literally learned so much. I will hop on YouTube for a lot of shit, for car shit, for house shit. I painted my whole house by myself and didn't know shit about painting outside.
Yeah, that's easy though.
That's not easy. That's not easy. Paint the exterior. Bro, have you ever painted an exterior? Not an interior.
Yes.
An exterior. You trying to tell me that's easy?
Yes. Anything
that's not easy, especially when you have wind, you have debris. You have a lot of things outside that you don't have on the inside.
That's industrial age.
It's not simple. It's not easy though. It's not easy.
That's easier than fucking coding and computer programming. Fuck out of here.
This nigga said coding and computer programming.
Yeah.
You don't even know how to type 45 words a minute.
Who don't?
You don't.
Right. When we get done with the show tonight, let's do a competition.
We can do it right here live, and I'll eat your ass up. I type 65 words a minute. What's up?
How did we get here?
Let's go.
We always end in
my hands on my hands on the home keys. Where your hands at?
Such random places.
Guys, this is what we've been doing this
so random.
And so this is it. Nick, we ain't gotta hug it out because he's
now y'all gotta fight at this point.
No, we ain't gonna fight.
I think people are missing a point.
Like
what I say is it's okay to fix certain things. I'm not saying every single thing, like she said, an electrician. Those are certain things that you don't want to play around with, because if you touch the wrong wire,
that's the point that I'm making, though.
But I said that. I said it's okay to for certain things, but I was saying simple shit like a clogged up pipe. A man should be able to unclog that motherfucker.
How you gonna unclog it? You gonna pour some shit down the drain, nigga. You ain't finna get right up in the drain.
Well, guess what? You fix it. You can actually take that drain apart and figure out where that.
But you're not doing that though.
Yes, I am. I've done that.
Producer, are we done for tonight? Because this nigga, I'm sick of shit.
You don't think Ray's like, down there?
He's not taking the part. He's pouring some shit down the drain. If that don't work, he calling somebody.
Who he calling now?
Oh my God.
The best way to prove yourself is to.
Hello.
Hey, when I was at the house, matter of fact, just the other day when there was an issue with the drain, who took that drain completely apart and fixed the garbage disposal?
You.
Did I pour anything down the drain or did I take it apart?
Took it apart.
Oh, and I put it back together and I fixed it where it worked good?
Yes.
How did I learn how to do that?
YouTube.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
Let's end the show.
How much are you paying that?
Let's end the show.
Ray always got somebody on standby to answer the phone, boy.
Let's end the show, producer.
Just like he paying an electrician, he's paying motherfuckers to do this.
Hey, hey, you can learn